I mean, I'm reading it and I was like, I said, okay, boy, stop. Let me process what I'm reading here. Listen to this. For black people, the struggle for education was essential to the struggle for freedom from slavery. They were aware that the national public policy opposed their learning, so they institutionalized the idea of keeping black people at a certain level. The policy was summarized in the words of a member of the Virginia House of Delegates who spoke about educating blacks in 1832. Here's what he said. He said, quote, "We have, as far as possible, closed every avenue by which light might enter their minds. We need these Negroes in the dark. We don't want them to have any options. We don't want them having any thoughts. Don't even think about having no options. If we could extinguish the capacity to see light, our work would be completed. If we could extinguish the capacity to see light, our work would be completed. They would be on a level with beasts in the field, and we would be safe. So when you stay ignorant, you keep them safe. So when you are not ignorant, when you're the opposite of ignorant, then that makes you dangerous. That explains why dangerous or intelligent black people are very dangerous. So this would keep them on the level of beasts in the field, and we would be safe and use them to build wealth, power, and personal comfort. I'll be dang. Let me read this statement again. This is thank you, whoever this white man is, for just spitting the game out so we can understand the origins of everything you see around you. He said, "We have, as far as possible, closed every avenue by which light might enter their minds. If we could extinguish the capacity to see light, our work would be completed. They would then be on a level with beasts of the field, and we would be safe to use them to build wealth, power, and personal comfort." So that's saying that our goal is to keep these Negroes blind, deaf, dumb, and stupid so we can do what? So we can build wealth, power, and personal comfort. Now, I told you, money is power. So they're basically saying that our power is going to be built on keeping black people ignorant. So when you fight that and you educate yourself, you are fighting against what was designed to keep you at a certain level. So Colonel Ald Frederick Douglass's master upheld the policy when he stopped his wife from teaching Douglass. In his letter to her, Colonel Ald argued that, quote, "If you teach that nigger to read, there will be no keeping him." Ain't there something else? If you teach that nigga to read, there will be no keeping him. It would be unfit for him to be a slave. Frederick Douglass's master said this. He said, "Woman, if you keep teaching that Negro how to read, he's gonna leave because his consciousness will rise and he will see other options other than being our slave." So now do you understand why the morning class is called financial consciousness? It says let's start with awareness, education, so our consciousness rises, and then we have options. Options are freedom. So if you want to grow and have strength and have success and possibility, elevate your freaking consciousness, elevate your education, elevate your awareness, make that a policy in your household that knowledge is power and then money is power, and knowledge and money are connected. Money does not go into the hands of stupid people, and a fool and his money will soon part ways. So if I give a bunch of money to an ignorant person who's rejected knowledge their whole life, it's only a matter of time before a more knowledgeable person with more consciousness comes along and takes everything they got. Just go talk to these dumbass rappers. Not all of them, but you know who I'm talking about. Frederick Douglass and many other blacks proved Colonel Auld right. The laws and policies could not quench black people's desire to be literate, even though becoming literate could result in death or their children being sold. Many blacks would not be denied. They sought out white friends, abolitionists, and anyone else willing to teach them. They were creative and resourceful. Some black slaves manufactured their own pens and ink using chicken feathers and berry juice and then practiced in secret. So this is how hungry they were for knowledge. God bless them for that. That's amazing.